Holy hearties! A very, very good evening to you and welcome, a very warm welcome to Scottie McClue's live streaming on YouTube just for you, Dinky-Doo. Wonderful to have you with us. So much happening tonight, so little time to talk to you, of course. Busy, busy, busy. Fantastic. Now, who have we got here? Let's go right back to the start. Betty Swazzy. Is this the real Scottie McClue? Has seen someone retweet the stream. If it is, Dinky-Doo, Scottie. Oh, yes, I am very real there. Do you want a tug of my beard, as they say? You can't beat a wee tug. That's the sort of thing. Fantastic, Betty. I think so, says Sub-Zero. Yes, I think so. Oh, he's real, says Sub-Zero. Bang on time. Always on time, Welly song, as you well know. And good evening, Scottie, Dinky-Doo. Lovely to hear from you, Welly song, by the way. Wanted to say thank you for your incredible generosity the other day. Yes, indeed. Thanks, Sub-Zero. So there we are, Betty, you see. Were you doubting? Did you think, oh, it can't be Scottie McClue, it'll be somebody at it? There we are. Good evening, Scottie, says the wonderful Chris Wilmot. Chris Wilmot will vouch for me. Chris Wilmot, am I the real Scottie McClue? Yes, Dinky-Doo, fantastic. There we are. Good evening, good evening. Lovely to have you all with us. Now, I'm just going to set up all the chat. Fantastic. As soon as you're on here, set up the chat. Now, I've been doing one or two wee adjustments to the channel today, so I'd like your feedback. Who have we got here? Fantastic. Good evening, Scott. Donkey, says Eddie Doyle. Scottie, I'm at Angela and Dave's. Wait till we see here. Scottie, I'm at Angela and Dave's at Garforth in Leeds, having a wee break. James Hasty, tell them I'm asking for them. Say, Angela and Dave, do you remember Scottie McClue from Magic Radio? There we are. Wonderful stuff. And Dinky-Doo, Scottie, how are you? Oh, J-Dog, fantastic to hear from you. Super day today. J-Dog, I've been doing one or two adjustments, so see what you think. There we go. I'm looking for a uniform view to the website because I thought it was a bit over the place, the channel, I should say. So there we are. I'll always vouch for you, Scottie. You're the real McCoy. I am Chris Wilmot. I'm the real McClue. Scottie, it's either my eyes or you're a bit blurry. No, I might be a wee bit blurry. Let me just see if I can do something with the camera, just in case it's had a wee smear campaign on the camera, you know. Is that any better? Does that look a wee bit better? Tell me that. Am I less now? Could there have been just a smidgen of something on the camera? Strange lighting tonight as well. Even Scottie, I think your camera needs a wee wipe. It's like you're in a sauna. Yes, absolutely. I haven't been in a sauna for years. There we go. What we used to always do is pop a bit of water on the coal as it went out, you know. Oh, this poor soul sitting there, passing out. I don't know how good a sauna is for you, to be absolutely honest with you. Does anyone remember a Turkish bath? I know a gentleman went to one and he lost a pound. Not just in money, a pound in weight, and then put it back on. He went to the fish supper afterwards because he was feeling a wee bit peckish. Do you know how to pin a message on a live stream? Tell me more, J-Dog. I'm always up for some of your fabulous tutorials. What you should do, J-Dog, you should do some tutorials on your live stream. I can see that becoming popular. Are you going to try the Facebook Live as well tonight? Craig, my other device isn't really up to standard, and I don't think it's fair on the Facebookers. To be honest with you, it's not really up to standard, the other one. I mean, we could try a camera on the... although when I tested out my camera, you see, my laptop's quite old and it's a bit slow. But a friend gave it to me when I had nothing. So it was very, very good of them. Anyway, I tried the camera out and I said, I'm trying out a new camera. And everybody came on going, Scottie, you get that straight back to the shop. People are wonderful. They really are. Sub-Zero Dinky-Doo. So if you want to tell me, J-Dog, I'll do that. That's better. Has that made a difference, guys? Seriously. We're looking a bit better now. Much better, Scottie. Aha. So that was just a wee wipe with just a wee tissue. So there we go. There must have been a wee smear just on the camera. I'll give it another wee clear up. Is that even better? There we go. Fantastic. Good evening, Scotty and everyone, says the wonderful Stephen Douglas. Lovely to hear from you, Stephen. Dinky-Doo the new Scotty. If you're going to play a clip, would you play the interview of you on TV about prostitutes, childbirth, and women drivers? Well, I might just do that for you. Evening, Stephen. Good evening, everybody. Hope you're well, Scotty. Hi, Craig. Hi, everybody. In fact, what we might do, guys, we'll do a bit of sharing, and then we'll maybe play that clip, because I believe it's quite a funny one, and people do like it. About 20,000 of you have had a look at it. If you type out a message on your stream, Scotty, click on it as if you were deleting the message. There should be something that says pin message, and it will stay on the stream. Now, do you mean on the live talk, J-Dog? So are you talking on live talk? You must forgive the Elgin here, you know. I'm not the sharpest tool in the box, technically, as you know. Hi, Catherine, Dinky-Doo. So there we are. We might just do that. Is it on the messaging? So there we are. Is it? Yes, the chat. Right, let me try it, J-Dog, and we'll see what happens. So I'll put tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10, right? And then I'll put URL for stream, right? So I'll do that, and then I'll put, do I need to put HTTP and all that? HTTP, I probably don't, but I'll do it anyway. And what, a couple of forward slashes and one of these, and then I'll put www.youtube.com. Right, we'll see if this works. J-Dog, good idea. YouTube.com. Do you know what I was thinking last night, guys? And I'm so grateful to you all for this. We're a lovely bunch of people without exception, even a couple of the dafties that come on. And I was thinking just before I put my light out last night, I thought, I am so lucky with such a lovely YouTube community supporting me, because that's what you're doing. There we are. Yes, on the chat. After a tough week, it's lovely to have a catch up with everyone. Oh, Chris Wilmot, we are here for you, my dear fellow. Never a problem. Always fantastic. YouTube.com /user and then / Scottie McClue 1. Somebody else went away with the McClue, I think. Scottie McClue 1. Right, so we've got that now. Right, so I've got all that. Now, what do I do now, J-Dog? I don't hit it, or do hit it, and then it's in. Yes. So can I do that? Shall I hit it? Right, that's it in. Now what do? I go to delete it. So it says remove. Now, wait a minute. What if it just removes it? I'd better take a wee... What I'll do, J-Dog, I'll take a wee copy of it, just in case. So then I go to remove. Is that right? Go to remove. And it says... No, it just retracted it. So what I'll do, I'll put it up again, and then we'll see what's what. So there it's up on the stream, J-Dog. So you should see that coming up. Hello, everyone, says Roger. Hello, Roger, Dinky-Doo. Finlay Morris, hi. Finlay, well done. You're nice and sharp tonight. There we are. Who tapped the dollar? Who has tapped the dollar? And tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10 URL for stream. And then it is youtube.com /user / Scottie McClue 1. Now, how do I pin that, J-Dog? That's the next step, because all it says on the, what it says on the laptop is, you know, delete. And I don't want to lose it again. Any more likes going, guys? I could do with about 15 of them. If you want to move your chat and do a like. No, click the 3 wee dots and it should say pin message. Now, I have seen that before, and I did click the 3 wee dots, and all that comes up is a dustbin and the word remove. So maybe it would work on my phone. I think I've seen it on the phone. J-Dog, that's the wrong info. Says Sub-Zero. No, click the 3 wee dots to serve. So there we are. I'm having some chips, says Graham Niven. Graham, don't make us all hungry, because I had one of these wee powdered soups tonight. So, J-Dog, you should Skype Scotty and talk to him. How to do it, says Craig Cochrane. Can we share, guys, says Finlay. Finlay, yes, wonderful. Let's get sharing. What I'll do is put on my caps lock and I'll do share, share, share. There we are. That's coming up, guys. Share, share, share. Fantastic. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And like. I know it's very obvious, but it's easy to watch a stream and think, I know bother with that. But J-Dog, I'll have a look into some videos about it just now. You're a top man, J-Dog. Thank you. So there's some likes coming up. I shared with Mr. McCain, says Graham Niven. Thank you, Graham. Yes, I'm sure he will enjoy that. Yes, fantastic stuff. Now, so much happening, so little time to do it in. We need to get sharing as soon as pos. What have I got here? Oh, this is better. This is better. J-Dog, if you're still with me, I took out quite a few hashtags today. So there we go, because I thought it might be a bit better. Anyway, we'll see what happens. Right, we've got that. So I can do that now. I wonder if I could just pop that in, if it'll just, what it'll do. Right, let's see what happens there. Good. So that's posting. That's on YouTube, guys, to tell everybody we're live now. J-Dub, you are a top man. He is a top man, Finlay Morris. What a nice young gentleman coming on and giving us all that information. Wonderful. So there we are. And of course, he is the next of the bigs. Now, guys, all the videos, if you're watching the videos, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Hi, Scotty, says the wonderful Alistair Campbell. Alistair, lovely to have you with us. I've been a busy bee today. I won't tell you what the B stands for. I've been a busy bee today, and I'm trying to get the channel looking a bit more uniform. Can anybody have a swatch at the videos and say, does it look better? And I've also changed my title. So the title is Scottie McClue Video Talk Show, and then hashtag the date. So there's none of this number 1 and number 2 and number 32 and awesome this and awesome that. So that's what I've put in. So we'll see how that goes for growing the channel, because I think what might be happening is a lot of poor souls say, oh, Scottie McClue, I love him. I want to see one of his videos. What's that hashtag? Later hashtag. I don't know what that is. So I've just put it nice and straight. I've gone radio calls, because people are too busy. There are too many YouTube channels. They're not going to sort of say, oh, I like Scotty's wee eccentricities. They just want to get in there, get a listen, and get on with it, you know. Where's Glenn, says Finlay Morris. We hope Tam didn't put him off coming on last night, because Tam was a wee bit harsh on him, Finlay. I thought, harsh. Graham is my neighbour. I introduced him to the show. Roger, excellent, top man. That's what we like. I'm here, says Glenn. Good man, Glenn. There we are. Glenn's made of tougher stuff than Thomas thinks. Hi, Glenn, says Finlay. Thank you, Roger, says Graham. Eddie Doyle, J-Dog, top man. Hope everyone's okay, says Glenn. Glenn, yes, we're much better now that you're here. So there we are. Saw a cracking picture earlier today from 1982, says Chris Wilmot. Pope John Paul II conducting Holy Mass in Bella Houston Park in Glasgow. A beautiful sunny day with thousands of people enjoying the papal visit. Chris Wilmot, I put that up on my Twitter the other day. It's a fabulous photo. Everybody, regardless of their background, creed, colour, religion, loved that Pope. They loved John Paul II, apart from the person that unfortunately tried to assassinate him. So there you are, bad news, but what a great guy. Click the 3 wee dots next to one of your messages. Well, I've put my message up, right? I'll run back, J-Dog. 3 wee dots, yeah. It just comes up, remove. That's all it says. But I have seen what you're talking about. I have seen it working. Thank you. Finlay and Eddie says, J-Dog. No, J-Dog, you're a top man. I've got some oven chips going spare. We have a few of these going spare, yeah. You can have maybe half a dozen, anything. That'll do me. Whereas if it's like real chips in the chip pan, you sort of go, have you eaten all these chips yourself? You know, my father used to shout, I would say, do you want chips, Dad? He would say, one or two. Say, well, make up your mind. One or two. Hello, says Thomas. Dinky-Doo, Thomas. Hello, Craig. Thomas says, big stinking Craig. Thomas, you mustn't come on with all that. You wouldn't like if somebody said big stinking Thomas. You know, that sort of idea. Roger, I need to nip. And he says to shop for some oven chips. 3 bags should do it. We'll take the shop out, Graham. There we are. No advertising, please. Unless McClue does it, you know. Hi, Tam, says Finlay. Hello, Big Nev. And evening, Finlay, says Thomas. Try it on your phone, Scotty. I think it works on the phone because I did pin one the other night. Just your talk of it jogged the old mind, and I thought, yes, I've done that. I think the laptop's a wee bit older in its interpretation. Hello to Ian. Hope you're enjoying the stream. I'm running quite an old package on it, J-Dog. You know what I mean? Yellow card for Graham for advertising. Oh, absolutely. We'll need to draw a yellow card, guys. I'm sure I had some. What have I got there? What's that? I'm trying to see. There's all sorts of various stationery around here. But you see, nobody uses stationery nowadays. You know, everything's do it on the phone. You see, so that's it. You don't write a letter. You just go, hang on, I'll just I'll order that up for you now. I didn't realise we weren't allowed to advertise. This is my first stream. No, Graham, it's not that. It's just, you know, we don't want people causing a stoosh. So there we go, saying, how come they get advertised and read, didn't they? Do you know what I miss, Scotty? I miss the old fritter through the chippy. Can you get them here in Newmarket? Now, Eddie Doyle, somebody had a fritter going a-begging last night on the stream, and they let it go cold and said it wouldn't be good. Was it you that said it would be fine? A potato fritter. Yes, I like a bit of salt on that, right? I have to say, though. There we are. All right, everybody. So there we are. They're all chatting to themselves. We'll ignore that. When are you releasing me from Facebook jail? Oh, Tam, I couldn't. You know, if you said what you said, you said. No, we can't have that, for goodness sake. As I say, you'd be amazed who looks at my Facebook. You'd be amazed. All right, Scotty, my man, long time no see, brother. When I used to do the big Facebook Lives on a Sunday night, Thomas, just to put you in the picture, huge names watching. Huge names. It was quite humbling, actually. Going up to Glasgow on Saturday, Glenn. I'm staying in Elgin. My friends are having youths bothering them. So I'm going up there. Yes. We'll not go on with the rest of it. Not enough advertising, more advertising. Thomas, stop being silly. There we are. We need to get you growing up now. You're a big boy. I nearly had fritters yesterday, but ended up with a sausage supper. I had a cream of corn. It's come up as corn here. Corn soup with fresh parsley and buttered bread. All full up, was lovely, but the fritters, yum, says Catherine Raven. Catherine, that sounds gorgeous. I think it was corn soup, wasn't it? Not quorn. Was it quorn? Was it Quorn? Or corn? Where is Barry, says Finlay? We don't know. Whoa, Thomas Peden. Right, time out for you, boy. There we go. Thomas Peden's had to go. You'd be surprised who's watching it, Thomas. Thomas's sound is a pound. Well, he is, Glenn, but he doesn't understand certain aspects of live broadcasting. He's in time out to calm him down for a wee bit. It wasn't me who said anything but a fritter. It's my first mentioning it tonight, says Eddie. Okay, Eddie, keep your hair on, son. We're just asking. Somebody mentioned the fritter. Give Scotty, you're looking hella muscly, my man. Oh, Max, we've got the big muscles there, if anybody. if anybody cheeked up, but I've never had to use it, touch wood. So there we go, fantastic. Remember being over in Ireland, right down the south, and my watch had broken. So I stopped to buy, and there was a guy selling horse bridles in the marketplace, leather belts, everything was for sale, including watches. And his watches were about 8 punts. There you are. And I must confess, no jokes, because it ran for about 10 years, that wee watch. I think I've still got it. Anyway, I said to him, he said, what size of hand are you now? And he went, oh, you big hands there. I wouldn't like to get a belt off you. And I thought, this is probably the hardest man in Ireland doesn't want a belt off Scottie McClue. Fantastic. So, oh, you have big hands there, he says. I wouldn't like to get a belt off you. I'm good, thanks. Hope you are, Thomas and Finlay. It's a shame the Pete Price radio show got cancelled in Liverpool. The sooner he's back in the airwaves with his phone-ins, the better. I think, Chris, check this out. I think Pete Price might be on Radio Merseyside, but don't quote me on that, right? I know that the thing finished up through absolutely no fault of Peter's. I'm a good friend of Peter's. I'm a great fan. He's an excellent guy. They're a very good actor and all that. Red card for Scottie advertising Quorn. No numpty heat. No, Quorn is Nationals. Different people make it Quorn. Quorn numpty heat. No red cards for Scottie. Tam's a vital part of the show. Yes, we can use Tam on the show, but he needs to chill a wee bit. So there, while he was wanted back in Facebook, then he just blew it. I don't think mentioning Pete Price is advertising. No, Pete Price, no, fantastic guy. He would be delighted. Just found out only a few YouTubers are able to pin live comments. I think YouTube gives you the feature. Shame. Well, it's certainly given it to me on my phone because I pinned one the other day. Scottie, my bro, that beard's pure heavy. Suits you, my man. Do you like it? I haven't done a thing. I just left it and on it came. It is, Chris, says Graham. Catherine, here's Catherine with a nice bit of culinary delight. Where's my water? I think I'm talking too loud on here. Oh, that's lovely there. Thomas will be back with us in a few minutes. Now then, tin of cream of chicken soup, a can of corn, a bit of parsley, blend, heat and eat. And away you go. If you're in a hurry or you only have 5 minutes to grab something good to eat. Yeah, but you don't want to be rushing your sweet corn, Catherine. You want to digest it properly, you know what I'm saying? Scottie, who's your favourite preacher? In what religion or what part of the world, Eddie? Because Scottie McClue is known throughout the world, remember. We are international. Where's Kareem tonight? He's usually first on. Kareem might be on holiday. Remember, he's going to Carlisle, and this is Thursday night. So there we are. Well, Scottie mentioned Pete Price with pleasure, so I don't think it is, Graham. No, Graham, settle yourself down. Great chat, listening whilst on the recliner outside in the sun, says Betty Swazzy. And Betty, have you realised it's Scottie McClue you're talking to? Are you all right with that now? I think you're talking about pinning comments on videos, not live streams. No, J-Dog, I think I pinned one on the live stream. Oh, well, wait a minute. You could be absolutely right, you see, yes. I wouldn't be surprised if you're absolutely right, J-Dog. But I have a faint memory of pinning something on here, but it's not letting me do it. Maybe I could apply for the feature because I'm good to go with most YouTube features. Where's Tam, says Finlay Morris. Tam's in time out for disgracing himself. But he'll be free soon, Finn. We just had to teach him a wee lesson. Max says, well, Scottie, my brother, you're doing a bloody heavy good job with a beard. Bro, wish you could give it to me. Do you like it? I had a guy yesterday, a good friend of mine, he's going, you need a shave, mate. And I thought, people say that because they wish they could grow a beard like it. Do you know what I mean? You always get, if somebody ever tries to put you down, they wish they were you. Yes? Have you got that, guys? Hey, Scotty, says Nick Croft. Hello, everyone. I'm Ellen. Nice to meet you all. Ellen, welcome, welcome, welcome. Lovely to have you with us. You are now part of the family. I like Billy Graham, Scotty, an awesome preacher. Billy Graham's fantastic. What about some of the old Scottish preachers? Are you old enough to remember Willie Barclay, Dr. William Barclay? Are you old enough to remember Charlie Waugh at St. Giles? Harry Whitley? There we are, all these wonderful preachers. Euist MacDonald. There we go, fantastic. These were great preachers. Been out golfing today. Ronald Selby Wright, Leonard Small, Archie Craig. Yes, there's a few preachers for you. There we go. Hello, Ellen. Welcome. Nice to meet you. Hi, Sub-Zero. You're good. All right, Ellen. Been out golfing today. It took me 3 hours to finish my mind. Finish your mind. Has the predictive got you? Does anybody remember Dr. Billy Graham? I watched his funeral, Eddie. Did you see his funeral? I watched it live. Nick. Hey, Scotty. Hi, Nick. Lovely to have you with us. And good to have Ellen join us. Hello, Ellen. Nice to meet you. Hi, Sub-Zero. Hope you're good. Bring Thomas back, Scotty. He'll be coming back, Glenn. Don't panic. He's getting withdrawal symptoms. Thomas, Glenn's missing you. He's appealing for you. He's appealing for clemency. There we are. Thomas will be back on soon. Hi, Catherine. I thank you too. Stay on until 10, says Finlay. Well, we usually do an hour, Finlay, but we'll see how it goes. If everybody's enjoying themselves, we need to do some sharing. Get these figures up. If the figures are up, I can stay, you see. We need to get the figures up. Up with the figures. The figures need to go up. There we go. Fantastic. Right. Hi, Glenn. Sent you a YouTube and a wee email, Scotty. You might get it. Heads up, though. YouTube takes a while to reply. You're welcome, Ellen. My pleasure. Hope everyone has a lovely evening, says Nick. And you, Nick. We love Linda, says Professor Numpty. Linda has joined me on Facebook. Remember Linda? Now, I said to you, I thought we could play that clip, didn't I? So we'll just put live now, live now. Live now. Join in. There we go. Live now, join in. That's gone out. I'm just going to post this on Facebook, and we'll say hi to everybody on Facebook. You're as real as I thought someone with a fake beard was impersonating you, Scotty. No, Betty. Nobody could actually ever impersonate Scottie McClue. And I shall tell you why someday. I'll let you know. People have tried. Tom's done his time. He repents. Sub-Zero will be out in a minute. Hey, Glenn. Hi, Catherine. Can Linda not Skype in and give us a tune? Well, you know, Professor Numpty, I'm going to talk to her about that. That would be outstanding. We do love Linda. How are you, Glenn? So there we are. Now, somebody was wanting to see, let's do another bit of sharing while we're at the sharing. Can everybody share? Ellen says, how are you, Glenn? My round, sorry, predictive text. I thought so, yes, J-Dog. Yes, it would take you a wee while, but as long as you're enjoying it. And I need to get some feedback off you if you think the videos are looking better on the channel. I'm good, thanks, Ellen, says Glenn. Hey, J-Dog, good to see you, says Catherine. That's excellent. Takes a lot of balls to play golf the way I do, says Craig Cochran. Well, I don't golf. I once went on the golf course and a ball hit me on the forehead and a guy shouts, 4! And I thought, I'm not taking another 3 of them, you know, I couldn't. So that was that. Glad to hear that, Glenn. Good to see you, Catherine. Good Good to see everybody. Too many to mention. I'll be putting the naughty step. No. I'll just go past though if you guys are talking to yourself. Same Craig, always slice the ball. Love the banter, says Glenn. Oh, Glenn, we like a wee bit of banter. Life would not be good without the banter. And when you think how dreadful this coronavirus is, I think, isn't it fabulous that we get together? We barely mention it. In fact, I shouldn't really mention it, but you know what I mean. And we're chit-chatting. We are on. We are doing the biz, as they say. Fantastic. So there we go. And I'll just put the Scotties live now. Live now. Join in the super chat. Right, that's going. Okay, I'm just going to post that to the big Scottie McClue page, guys. Just so beautiful to hear Linda Scout, so hear how she's doing. Are you going to play the TV interview of you, Scotty? Yes, Eddie, I'll look into that now. I'll have a wee look for you. I'll have a wee geek and see if I can find it. Right, wait till we see what comes up here. What does come up here? Right, I think I maybe have it. So I'll put a bit of this out for you, and you can see what you think, guys. Okay, very, very important. Bit of this out. See what you think. Fantastic stuff. And right. In fact, I might be able to show you as it's going on. How good would that be? Would that be quite good? Yes. Now, this will take a few minutes. So there we are. So I'll just put that back to there. And that's that ready to go. Watch the water here. Wee sip of the water. That's lush. That really is lush. Now, tell me if it's too loud. Remember, usual rules apply. I don't want you going, oh, nearly deafened me. All right, so do let me know. I'll keep an eye on it, but tell me how the volume is. Pardon me. Very important. Right, now let's see if I can also maybe do a full screen job. Would that be possible, I wonder? If I do a full screen, could you guys see it? What do we think? Oh, went a wee bit awry there. A wee bit okay. Who's gone a wee bit okay? No, I think the full screen might be a bridge too far. Full screen might be a bridge too far. I'm just going to see what you guys can see if I do this. How's that looking, guys? Is that any good? What do you see when we do that? Well, we'll try it. See how we get on.
The aforementioned gentleman, that's not Gabriel Byrne, the other one. He is Scotland's most controversial broadcaster, and indeed, he is the talk of the UK radio industry. He doesn't play records like some lesser talents I could mention. He spikes off. A man of very definite opinion on all manner of subjects. Women drivers, single mothers, students, working mums, you name it, he takes them all on. The voice of reason or the voice of blind prejudice, whatever you say, he's got a great face for radio. Ladies and gentlemen, Scottie McClue. I'm very honored to see you. I'm going to ask you, we've been talking about prostitutes. You're a wise man. Well, very wise. As I say, you spout off. Say to your listeners, yes, and you have a medical condition. Surprised if you have it. Why do men go to prostitutes, Scotty?
I don't know. I'm actually the best person to ask. I mean, the first thing is I couldn't do what the prostitutes do. You know, for a variety of reasons, but I couldn't stand out in the cold all that time. You know, I couldn't cope with that. I think the real reason that men go to prostitutes is I blame their wives, I blame the women, because if they don't stop any of that, I'm telling you.
No, come on. You're playing the women. This is outrageous.
Just a minute. No, absolutely fine. Hang on a minute. The women, because if they would keep their men tucked out, if they keep their men tucked out, they wouldn't be fit to go to prostitutes. Now, the girls...
Before you go, can I ask a very personal question? Are you tucked out?
Yes. No, I actually think, I mean, I'm not wanting to do the girls out of a job. We don't want to do that. No, you know, you don't want to do the girls out of it. What we could do is say open an old mine in central Scotland or something like that and get the girls to work the mine. And then the women could keep the men tucked out and everything would be fine. There'd be no need for prostitutes.
Why do you reckon men go to prostitutes?
Well, there is a grain of truth in what he's talking about.
Come on, you reckon there is a grain of truth in what?
Well, it's a grain of, yeah, well, but half of the things that they want prostitutes to do, no reasonable woman would want to get up to anyway after a hard day's work and looking after children.
Oh, well, you've got more of a knowledge and you've studied it and all that. I would just be wanting a really straight bit of the human folk.
You'd have to go then, would you?
Probably not. No, absolutely. Actually, the wife prostitute.
Women drivers, they're another bugbear of yours. So, I mean, it's outrageous prejudice. But let me hear your views, first of all.
No, please, this is not a prejudice, actually. I'm not prejudiced against women, but I'm not prejudiced against women in any way whatsoever. You know, that's the first thing. No, I have to say that. You know I'm right there.
What about women drivers?
Women drivers are very, very dangerous. There are a number of things that women do well. For instance, they have their monthlies. They need a week off to do it, mind you. They have their monthlies. They have babies.
Can I hit him?
Yeah.
Now, they have, listen, seriously, Marvel, think about it. They have babies. And the babies are accompanied with all the shouting and bawling and oh! Now, I suspect that is made up. They talk about the pain of childbirth, but I think that's actually made up. And I'll tell you why it's made up. It's made up to keep men in their place.
I'm just taking all that. I'm aghast, actually.
Well, you don't look aghast.
Three children. This is absolute rubbish.
Is that right?
Okay, go on.
Well, a lassie came on last week and she said, Scotty, you don't understand what it's like having a wean. It's like pulling your top lip over your head. Now, why would you want to pull your top lip over your head?
To get the child.
To get the child. Well, anyway, to produce a child. Pull my top lip over your head.
To get back to women drivers rather than childbirth.
How did we get on to childbirth?
That's just driving a car and giving a car birth.
What
is it with women drivers?
I think the problem is women are just not cut out to drive cars. They're not coordinated. If you're driving along the motorway and there you see this wee car in the middle lane and the other two lanes are jammed and you think, why is that car doing 30 miles an hour in the middle lane? And the answer is, there's a lady driving.
No, really?
No. Wait a minute, she's woman strickling me. I'm a great fan of yours, darling. No.
What's the answer then?
Well, the answer is to take the women off the road altogether. Put them onto public transport, right? Or you could curfew it so that you don't get these wee cars all steamed up with a dug and four lanes in the morning going to school.
What you're doing is, on your show, you're doing all this other stuff, which you obviously very much believe in.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And there's, as Father said, in some of the things you say, in some of the things you say, there is a certain grain of truth, but are you not in danger of whipping up prejudice amongst people? Because you're opening a real can of worms here, aren't you? I mean, what racists come on your show?
Oh, we don't like racism. There's no need for it. Because, I mean, it doesn't matter. I mean, because somebody is perceived as being different because of their skin or something, we don't put up with any of that nonsense. But we must sort the women out, and we must sort the single mothers out. They're the ones that... There are some single mothers in here tonight. I can hear you. I can hear you.
All right, let me hear about single mothers then.
Well, the problem with the single mothers, I mean, people don't realise what I'm about here. I'm trying to protect these guys.
That's big of you.
It's very big of me, and I am very big. I'm trying to get down to 20 stone. Here, I haven't said hello to my friends in Maryhill. Are we on there? Hello, all the friends in Maryhill and the mother there tonight. Nice to see. Just sorry about that. But it's just been here with the big wigs. Well, the thing about the single mothers, Nicky, and everybody knows this, is what happens a lot of the time is young girls go out for a Friday night, they drop their chores, I've said it now, I've said it. They drop them and they maybe have a lead. Now the problem is these girls come on the telly and they say to me things like, it happens. No, it doesn't happen. No, you don't drop your drunk. And that's the worry about it all, you see. Now what I'm saying is, look, if you're wanting a wing, right, because women are always very cautious people until they want a child. Then you have to go to bed if you're a man with your duffel coat on. You have to put on these pyjamas with the feet that zip up the back.
The thing is, radio is a very, very powerful...
What happened to me?
No. I'm laughing with you.
I hope so. Well, I'm not making up. We'll have
a little bit more for you, but not too much.
No more.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together in appreciation for the wit and wisdom of Scottie McClue.
There we go, guys. Now, whose idea was that wee clip? My goodness me. Are you able to see that there out of interest? So there we are. Do tell. I think that would be fantastic. Let me know what is it. Right. There we go. And I'll just check that the sound's off here, guys, so we don't get disturbed. Fabulous. Right, that's that. And then we're back to where we were. What did you think of that? Do let me know. So there you are. Obviously, a bit of banter. Right, what's been happening? When the cat's away, the mouse will play, I tell you. Right, what have we got here? Red card for no, yes, we did that bit. Vital part of the show. So there we go, J-Dog. We did the soup. Fantastic. Excellent. I'm just running through to see what's what. That's fantastic. Now, right. Can Linda Skype in and give us a tune? We got that one. Excellent. You're going to play the interview of you, Scotty. That's it, Eddie. So we got that done. All good fun, Glenn. Says Catherine, it's a good laugh, Glenn. The videos are much better, Scotty. The clips are amazing as well. Easy to watch. Excellent. Thank you very, very much for that. You're the king of lockdown, Scotty, says the wonderful Chris Wilmot. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate it. I think it's good that we've all got together during lockdown because it's a nice bit of light-hearted banter. So there we go. Fantastic. All right, John, I was thinking the same things as Max. What were you thinking? Thank you, Scotty, says Eddie. J-Dog has dashed off. Sorry, Scotty, got to dash for Dindins tonight. Lovely Chinese-style sticky chicken tonight. Dinky-Doo. Dinky-Doo, bon appetit, mon ami. Bon appetit. Have your wee foxes been visiting you, Scotty? I caught the tail end of the one that visits here last night. Excellent. Great minds think alike, Max, my boy. Bye, J-Dog. Enjoy that. It sounds delicious, says Ellen. Thank you, Ellen. Give us a tour of McClue Towers, Scotty. Oh, Professor Numpty. That would take a long time because, you couldn't social distancing and all that sort of stuff. So I would need to take you around in small groups. Glenn, what's your favourite food? I was out of Mexican tonight. My daughter's birthday. It was lovely. So there, we're out for a Mexican. I liked and share. Job done. Craig Cochran, thank you. Job done indeed. Can everybody like and share, please? I'll do a wee bit more sharing because we've still had quite a lot of places we have not shared yet. I've only had soup so far. J-Dog's dinner sounds amazing. Wish it was my dinner. Catherine Ravener, you get hungry, don't you? The sound is fine, says Craig. Was that okay, Craig? Hey, Craig and Stephen. Likewise, my man. Look at the face on you, Scotty. Brilliant, says Craig. Was that when you had an opinion, Scotty? That's when you were allowed to have an opinion, Sub-Zero. I've still got plenty of opinions. Do you actually time me out because you took offence? Oh, for goodness sake, Thomas. There we are. Just let's stop going on about that. Honestly, you can't leave it alone. You're like a wee dog with a stick. So there we go. Anyway, we'll just take that down. There we are. We don't mention names, okay? Excellent stuff. Hello, says Catherine. The famous fingerless mitts. Yes, the mitts were on there. Fantastic. So there we go. We love it. Aye, the mitts. No, Sub-Zero. You're going to end up in timeout as well. You don't understand. There we go. You're looking absolutely gorgeous tonight, Scotty. So funny, says Catherine. Mary Hill, brilliant, Scotty. That's where I was born and bred. Absolutely, Eddie. A fine part of the world. Aye, Nick, I agree with my brother. So there we are. ACOS. ACOS, you take it absolutely wrong, of course. They hardly know how to take you, Scotty, but that was brilliant. Well, you see, we were a wee bit different. And I know that had they gone on with that, that could have been a very, very, very big Friday night show. So there you go. It's a shame, but you can't. Television people have spent a long time getting to their job. And they worry that if they get a decision wrong, they might lose their job. Instead of saying, no, this will make their career, because Scottie McClue is never going to drop them in it. Do you know what I mean? He's just not. I mean, for goodness sake, I've got my career to think of as well. Love that clip of Vintage McClue, but can you imagine the Scottie McClue show on television on a Friday night? But you're right, Catherine, you're absolutely right. Hilarious, Scotty, says Craig. It was my idea for the clip, Scotty. It was Eddie Doyle. You're quite right. Credit where credit is due. There we are. Fascinating heteronorm comedy. Love it, says Willie Song. There's another one, Willie Song, that is just quite strange. You're coming through loud and clear, Scotty, says the wonderful Andrew Downey. Thank you, Andrew. Great clip. Thank you, says Magnus. Was a great clip, says Catherine. Remember the clip as if it was yesterday. Nice one, Scotty. I know it seems like yesterday, Alistair. I don't know where that time's gone. Well done, Eddie Doyle. Great clip you chose. Great chat with Nikki, Scotty. Yes, there was more afterwards. My girlfriend used to smoke after sex. So, Craig. Oh, Craig. Craig, we're a family show. So there we go. I don't know how to get this across to you lot. We're a family show and we're pre-watershed. There we are. My favourite food. It's a nice Sunday roast with the trimmings. Excellent. There we go. Guys, don't put up dodgy jokes because we have to take them out. Scottie McHuff. Thomas, you and I are going to have a fallout if you don't stop your nonsense. There we'll have a wee fallout. Scottie McPal said he turned into a harp. Sounds out he was a liar. A liar. Very good. That's more our kind of joke. Yes, it got all political correctness and everybody was scared to tell a joke. Absolutely, Catherine. I mean, I've just had to pull somebody up, but that's because his joke was a wee bit dodgy. And the problem was, as you well know, that we're pre-watershed and we're a family show. I want people to be able to come on here and be quite happy that there's nothing that's going to be a problem for them. Do you know what I mean? Sorry, Scotty, try to keep it clean. Yellow card myself. I know, Craig. Craig, I'm not saying it's not. I mean, these jokes are great in their place. Yes, absolutely. You're quite right, Catherine. Well, it just went, you see, the thing about Scottie McClue, he is politically correct. That's the conundrum. That's what's funny. I have had one complaint upheld of 50,000 hours in 29 years of broadcasting. Now, that's not to say there haven't been plenty of complaints, but one upheld. Yeah, one. And that's people saying all sorts of things that had to be lifted out. Scotty, what's your most loved and special place in Glasgow you visit when you can? Glasgow. There's so many places. I love to go to Park. I love to go to the Kelvin Grove Galleries. I love to go to the Burrell Collection. I love to go to Pollock House. I love to go to Gilmer Hill, to the university, into the reading room. I love to go out to Jordan Hill. I love to go into the city centre. I love George Square. Very difficult. I love all the beautiful Victorian and Georgian houses up the top end of the town. Very, very difficult to see. I love a walk up Sucky Hall Street. I love Govan, yes. The Pierce Institute. Have you ever heard of that? Sub-Zero. I know what you mean, Jellybean. Have you ever heard of Fairfield's headquarters? We were looking at them the other day, Alistair Campbell, on Facebook. We were actually having a look. Can you believe we've been on for 50 minutes? I know what you mean, Jellybean. Jokes are jokes. So there we are. Absolutely. And a bit of stuff. I'm late on, Lord McClue, Dinky-Doo. And you see, where was the harm in what we were saying there? Because it was open line. So anybody who's got a different opinion can phone up and voice it. You know, I heard recently that you can't now have an opinion on public service broadcasting. I'm late, Lord McClue, Dinky-Doo, says someone. Hello, Catherine, it's JT. JT. Good question, Gordon. I love Glasgow, all the places getting mentioned here. Love it, especially at night when the buildings are all lit up. It's a gorgeous city. Beautiful city, Catherine. I took friends into the town centre. They'd come up from Manchester, and I took them around George Square, up St. Vincent Street, all that sort of stuff. The PI, Scotty, says Sub-Zero. The PI. Tell us more, Sub-Zero. So there we go, the PI. Yes, very interesting. Not sure what you mean by that. Very interesting. The Pierce Institute. Got you, Sub-Zero. Of course. The Pierce Institute. There we are. The Elder Park. I mean, that was called off after, was it David Elder and his widow gave the park over. Elder was a shipbuilder in Govan. There you go. Fantastic. Linda Thane, I'm getting a cataract next week. Wish me luck, Linda. The wonderful Linda is on. Linda, do you have Skype? We would love you to Skype in and play. Now, you can download it free, and I'm Scottie.McClue. It'll take you through all the stuff. It's a nice wee thing to have, and you could then Skype me, and we could have a tune from the accordion before you went in for your op. That would be gorgeous, wouldn't it? And we send you love and blessings. We thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you for all the wonderful things that you played on Nation Radio, live with Scottie McClue. I can't believe we were on the radio till about 3 months ago or something. 4 months, maybe more. Good luck with the op, Linda, says Numpty Heat. This is Linda, the most fantastic accordionist, guys. Fantastic. There we are. Absolutely. So, Linda from Nation Radio. Yes, Catherine, you know exactly who Linda is. And Linda, if you're talking to Anna, please tell her I'm asking for her. We'd love to hear from Anna. I know that sometimes the internet can be a bit of a skiddle for people, but if we can get her on, that'd be great. Scotty, on YouTube, I noticed a clip, an audience with Scottie McClue, but it was a partial clip. Is there anywhere I can see the full show? Yes, you can, but it would be on the video. And the last time I heard about the video, there was only one left. And somebody said, I'm buying that. And I got snapped up. But if you look up the video and audience with Scottie McClue, you probably pick it up for £1 nowadays. You know what I mean? And you'll get the whole video. But the only trouble is, of course, videos are difficult to play if you don't have a video player. Surprise, surprise. Scottie McClue. Chosen subject, the blooming obvious. There we are. Absolutely. Linda, we've missed you so much, says Catherine. Amazing to see you. Skype Scottie at scottie.mcclue, Linda, so we can hear you. Yes, Linda might have Skype. Hi, everyone. Hi, everyone. Dinky-Doo. So there we are. Linda's joined us. I love the accordion tunes on Nation Radio from the wonderful Linda, says the wonderful Chris Wilmot. There you go, Linda. You are a mega star. Fantastic. Richard Bonnet's just joined us. Hello. Hello, Richard. Lovely to have you with us and welcome. There we are. Good luck, Linda. I hope it all goes well. Much love. Catherine Raven sends love to Linda, and we all do. You'll be fine, Linda. I've spoken to a lot of people that have had the op, and they can't believe what they can see when they come out. You know, it's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. More sharing, guys. Thomas has gone a bit quiet. Thomas, are you in a wee cream puff? We're just checking you're not in a wee cream puff. There we are. We don't want that again, do we? So there we are. Has anybody seen Thomas, folks? I think he might be in a wee cream puff. I'm hopeless with Skype. I would need someone to show me. Somebody must be able to do that for you, Linda. Just a question of downloading it, and then on we go. Yes. Linda, you made me cry. Scottie played your clip for me. We all got emotional here. It was so nice to see you. It was awesome. I wonder if we could find the clip again. Let Linda hear it. That would be rather nice, wouldn't it? Right, I'm just sharing, guys. Has everybody else shared? Share, sharity, share. I've got to have a wee keek round the corner here just to see what's happening. And I put that Scottie's live now. Guys, we have to finish in 4 minutes. What do you want to go on a little bit tonight? What do we think? What does everybody think? It's up to you. I am happy either way because it's quality chat. You know, and it's a very nice part of the day for me as well, guys. So don't think, oh, poor Scottie. You know, I mean, sometimes when people are checking up, I think, why am I bothering to do this? But it's very, very rare. Very rare. You know what I mean? Scottie McClue is live. The new. Join in and watch. Come on Super Chat. There we are. We'll see what happens here. Scottie McClue is live. The new. Join in and watch. Come on Super Chat. And then we'll put in a few wee hashtags. You need the wee hashtags, you know. Stay Dinky-Doo is a good one, guys. That's the latest one. So I don't know if you can get that one. And Stay Dinky-Doo, capital S's at the different words. At least till we find Linda's clip. Stay on till 10, Scottie, says Craig. Well, if you guys are happy, we'll stay on for now. Have you thought of releasing your video on CD or MP4? I haven't, Alistair Campbell. I would need to have a look at that and see what's what, because the only thing is it's a wee while back. Might be better doing another one, but I was thinking today, everything's kiboshed. The theatre, the hall, live performances. I mean, we went for a small theatre, so it was nice and full, 500 people, and folk did it on the phone. They were going, I want to book Scottie. You know, it happened within minutes, and that was a full audience. And we did say to them, you know, you'll maybe cheek up to you, and you'll need to cheek up to him, and, oh, I don't mind. And it was fantastic. They were lovely, lovely people, actually. What a laugh we had. An absolute hoot. So there we go. Right, I'm going to share this right now. I just hope everybody comes to join us. If anybody's on LinkedIn, look up at Scottie McClue on LinkedIn. And if you can subscribe tonight. That's me just coming up to the hour, guys. But we'll stay on. It takes an age to process, so you don't really get tonight's video till well on into the next day. But I think that's just part of the old coronavirus. They like to check that everything's all right. And the bots need to check things as well. I had a problem. It was my own fault. There's only one video, that I had a problem back with. And I think that's because I clicked the wrong thing and flagged it up or something. Strange stuff. Stay on till 10, so Stephen Douglas. That's fine. Let's get the kettle. I'll get the kettle on, guys. Right, Catherine? Hi, Catherine. It's Jay. How are you? Scotty, what do you call a magician that's lost his magic? So there we are. What do you call a magician who's lost his magic? I don't know. What do you call a magician who's lost his magic? Because says Ian. Ian. Right. It's not a magician. He's just Ian. Got you. Very, very good. Just make a coffee made with milk, Catherine. Thanks anyways. Just made a coffee, I think you mean, Stephen. I think the predictive got Stephen there. Someone, what happened to the Tamboo account? So there we are. Scotty, stay on a while longer. I changed the name and picture, thought someone was a good idea. But I'm great, thanks. Hope you're well, says someone. Someone's very good. So, well, someone's speaking. Where's Thomas tonight? Is Thomas gone off in the puff? The cream puff. Thomas, have you gone off in a cream puff? There we are. Fantastic. Mind you, he's an awful man for argy-bargy. Thomas hasn't quite got it that if McClue says it, that's fact. Scotty, do you like Aberdeen Angus burgers? There we are. Did you ever see the clip of the Australian newsreader? And these two cows had got out. And he was calling them by their names, Black and Gus. And his other newsreader started to smile and said to him, I think you'll find it's Black Angus. They're Black Angus cattle. Black and Gus. Aberdeen Angus steak pies, yum, yum. I used to love going to the Royal Highland Show, and there was always an Aberdeen Angus steak chuck wagon. And I remember a dear friend of mine, his son is actually watching us now, and he went up and he said, 2 roast beef sandwiches, please, and don't stint on the roast beef. And we got something that would have lasted us 3 days. Tam's raging in his house. He's pacing up into his living room, says Sub-Zero. Can't eat meat, sorry, but no for me. That's fine, Stephen. No problem at all. A lot of people don't nowadays. It's not our problem. Nobody ever has anything to reproach themselves for, apologize for, if they like different things. Guys, can I have more likes? I can't believe we've been on for an hour and only 13 people have clicked like. Now, that's just heart laziness. We remove the chat, and there is the wee thumbs up. Is it that one? For like. So can we now, please, can I humbly request that everybody starts to click like? Because that is shocking. That's just forgetting. I do it myself. I forget to share. The other night, we were right through the whole stream, and I thought, I never shared a thing. You know, I forgot to share. So there we are. No, Stephen Douglas, you're absolutely fine. Sub-Zero, why is Tam raging? It's like a wee boy taking a tantrum there. He'll be lying on the floor kicking his heels. Stephen Douglas, you'll get vitamin B12 deficiency by not eating meat. I got it, says someone. Yeah, but can you not have some sort of vitamins to make up for that? I mean, we still, people still get problems with their health, regardless of how healthy their diet is. It's kind of, I remember saying to a doctor, tell me honestly, what is good health? You know, how do you get good health? You said, honestly, I said, it's actually your Donald Duck. Rhyming slang. There we are, rhyming slang. I was not promoting anything. So there we go. Stephen, yes, we don't want that. We do not want a deficiency. So yeah, he said, it's actually your Donald. That was... And I was telling a doctor, a friend of mine had told me the story that a chap had been in. The doctor said, you're 100% fit, but you're 100% fit, but I'd just never forgive myself if you died in the car park. But there we are. He was giving him a clean bill of health for his work. And I was telling him about a guy who was very, very fit and was at the doctor's and got a certificate for 100% fit, and he went out of the surgery and dropped dead in the car park. Sorry to, be the bearer of bad news, but that's what happened. You ever had Scotch pies, Scotty? I manufacture Scotch pies, Glen Peacock, McClue's pies, the finest pies in the planet. And the vegetarian lettuce slice with a rich chicken sauce. Wonderful Richard Bond says, it's good to see you, pal. I missed your broadcasts. Richard, everybody does. I miss them as well. I don't know what the radio and television stations are playing at. They're desperate for audience, and we could get them an audience overnight. I'm waiting on a king mixed kebab getting delivered. I'm eating healthily tonight. I'll give you an example. There's a television channel, and it's quite new. I shan't name it. I shan't be so base. And it's quite new. And that television channel has got some programs that has 4,000 people watching them now. This is a national television channel. 4,000 people watching. I can send out a tweet and get 30,000 people seeing it. Now, do you know, what are we talking about here? I've ordered vegetarian calzone for me and the dog, says Stephen Douglas. You enjoy that, Stephen. Very nice. I must confess I do enjoy a bit of meat. Intermittent fasting is the best way to maintain health and the key to longevity. Intermittent fasting activates autophagy, which gets rid of old and damaged cells. How very, very interesting. Yes. Have you found the clip of Linda? Oh, that's what we're looking for. I knew there was something. Who's saying that? Catherine. Yes, we'll do that before we go, Linda. Catherine, we'll look out Linda. There's no doubt about that. I hope she's still with us. I'll see if I can find that. Yes. There we go. We'll see what comes up. See what comes up here. Now then, what have I got here? Anything doing? Oh, I think we might have it here. Fantastic. I think we might have it here, Catherine. Would that not just be amazing? The only thing is, whereabouts is it? That's what we need to know. It'll be near the start, isn't it? Yes, near the start. Right. So, if I can do that, right, I'll see what we've got here. Now, we need a bit of sound. A little bit of sound up. Right. I'm going to see, Catherine, if we can do this for you. We might well be able to do this. Right. Now, bye, Chris. Chris is off. Bye, Chris. Tam's still with us, apparently. Tam says he's fine. He's just listening and reflecting. He'll be working out his next step in his strategy. Strategy.
Is anyone with you?
just me, and we are live on YouTube just for you. Dinky-Doo, what a fabulous stream this promises to be. Welcome to every single one of you. Can I ask that we subscribe and that we thumbs up? Is it that way it goes, actually?
Probably it's to the right. I was saying it's to the left, but it's to the right. Welcome to live chat. Fantastic stuff. Hello, Kareem. I'm good, thanks to Stefan Raven. Hi, Scotty. I will be talking here. See you in half an hour, says Catherine. So there you are. Scotty, hello, how are you on this wet, moist day? Hello, Catherine, how are you? Says Kareem, on already. Hi, says the wonderful Alexandra Gonga. Hi, Scotty. Hello, Alexandra. Dinky-Doo. Hello, Kareem, I'm good, thanks, says Catherine. Dinky-Doo, Scotty, how are you? Says the wonderful J-Dog. Good evening, Scotty, says John Jones. And Chris Wilmot has joined us. Good evening, Scotty.
No, I don't think that's it. Right, that's another one that we were listening. I don't think that's the one. Let's see if we can get, it's a radio one, isn't it? So let's see. Yes. There we go. Yes. Now, let's just have a look here. We will get this, you know. I'm quite sure we can. I'm just wondering which one it was. Right. I wonder if it's that one. Right, we'll try this one. Might be lucky. We might be lucky, I say. Stick with McClue, if you know what's good for you. Right, I'm going to see if I can get this. Fantastic. Is everybody all right there? Is everybody having a nice time? Let's see what's what. Keep sharing while I get this sorted out. This will take just a wee second or two. I think we'll try this one. And see what happens now. We might be lucky. If not, what I'll do, Catherine, I'll look it out so I've got it ready.
Scottie McClue's Nightline on Nation Radio. Call Scottie now on 014.
And Sunday he goes, it's not abrasive about it. I mean, in a prep, but having as well. Recording this, and she's going to play.
Right, here we go, Catherine.
Well,
I haven't rehearsed anything because I didn't know if you were going to be on.
Oh, no, I don't think you need to rehearse anything. It's just a question of getting that big box up there, you know, and strapping it on.
Now, I was wanting to ask you, when Anna was in the hospital, I had played the Dark Island tune.
Yes, and she loved it.
Is that okay for volume?
She missed it.
Oh, did she not hear it?
If it's all right with you, I was going to play the
For
Dark
Anna,
Island.
yes, anything for Anna. So it's just not a problem. The Dark Island, and have you got another wee treat up your sleeve as well?
No, I've only got the Dark Island in it.
Well, listen, it's not only the Dark Island. That's pretty impressive, dare I say. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we have the wonderful Linda, one of our top accordionists, and she's going to play, dedicated to the lovely Anna, the Dark Island. Take it away, Linda.
Thanks.
That absolutely fabulous. That was just beautiful, my darling. That was fantastic. Absolutely gorgeous. And what a lovely, lovely welcome back for me. And a lovely start to the show, courtesy of your dear self. And Anna will just have loved that.
She loves the accordion.
She doesn't, but she's such an angel. She loves anything creative and wonderful, like your good self. So
Wonderful.
she found you for us.
That's right, so she did.
So she deserves a wee dame good for that, you know what I mean? Oh, that was lovely, Linda. Thank you so much. Are you keeping okay?
Yes, just I can't take this heat, Scotty.
Oh, I know the heat. Listen, I was puffed out the day, and I thought, I need to go away and give the car a wee wash, you know, and I thought, I can't be bothered. And I said to a dear friend of mine, I said, why do you think I'm getting, you know, I was wondering in case there's something wrong with me, you know. And she said, no, it's the heat. You can't end in this heat, you know.
Oh, I know, it's too hot.
It's like we're up the jungle, you know. I'm expecting Windsor Davis to come out and say, ain't half hot, mum. To remember him, he was amazing. Linda, thanks very much. Bless you, darling. Have a lovely week.
It's lovely to have you back. We've missed you.
Oh, you're an angel. That's what you are. There you go.
Missed you very much.
And well, I missed all you guys. You know, it's a case of getting us in touch.
Well, I'm glad you're back.
Bless you. Thanks, Linda. We'll catch up soon. God bless you, Angel. Bye-bye now. Thank you. That was lovely. The Dark Island with Linda. Yes, fantastic. Right, Tam. And there we go. Fantastic stuff. Thank you very much, folks, for that. I just think that was an absolutely incredible. It really is. So here we go. Now, back to the chit-chat here. How are we doing for time? Is it time we were away? Are you getting fed up with McClue here? Have you found the clip of Linda, Scotty? Hope you have time tonight. Nice, Stevens, says Catherine Riven. Alistair says, it depends on what you want to do in life. Normal people don't need athletic training. No, I think that's right, Alistair. It's, you know, you get fit for purpose. What's animal cruelty, says Stephen Douglas. Well, it depends, Stephen, you know, what you're eating and how the animals have been dealt with. So there were what kind of life they've had. I mean, this is why the animals are bred. They are bred for food. I must dash, I'm afraid, Scotty, up the hill to Bedfordshire for me. Thank you for a wonderful show and all that you do for us. Dinky-Doo, one and all. Chris Wilmot, take great care of your dear self. You're a top man. There we are. And sleep well, dear boy. Sweet dreams. Oh, yay, says Catherine. She was dashing off there. Bye, Chris. Bye, Chris. Bye, Chris, says everybody. Thank you, Scotty, says Catherine. Adios and Dinky-Doo, guys. Adios, Chris. What a top fellow. There we are. Dinky-Doo, says Catherine. Sending you big hugs, says Richard Burnett from Vancouver. Bless you, Richard. Quality chat. What happened to the picture, Scotty? It's like your camera's turned into a potato. So the pictures are there. They're all there. So there we go. From Vancouver, British Columbia and Canada. Yes, Richard, absolutely. 100%. Send our love to Canada. Oh, it's a replay. It's a replay, ACOS, of course. Got back in time. Phew, there's the lovely Linda. We've got about 900 clips on YouTube for everyone's edification and delight, enjoyment, education, all that. Scotty, I bought a blindfold today. I don't see myself wearing it. Is it close? No, I know what you mean. Yes, I can see that you can't see yourself wearing it. Dark Island, my favourite, says Magnus. Goosebumps, says Catherine Raven. Is it not beautiful? Music does have an effect on the central nervous system, of course. Scotty, how does Moses make tea? He brews. Hebrews. Yes, very good, because it's putting me to sleep, says someone. It is beautiful. Beautiful, Magnus. It just gets me every time. I'm sticking around for this fab accordion clip, says Chris. Truly magical with Linda. Quality A costs. What a beautiful piece of music, says the lovely Maria Knight. Bless you, Maria, and thank you. Thank you for all your generosity. My goodness me. It's funny seeing you without the beard, Scotty. I know, Craig. Yes, I feel, I mean, I've been clean-shaven most of my life, and I feel that the beard is part of me now. I don't know if I want to take it off when I go back to work. Hebrew tea, that's what I've been making you guys. Scotty, that was beautiful. There we are. I studied the beard much more than being shaved, and yet I've been shaved all my life. You know, that's the thing. I mean, there's me shaved. That's me shaved. And that's me with the beard. Beard, shaved. Shaved, beard. What do we think, guys? Time to vote now. Press your buttons now. Best stream to date, Linda. You've made our night. It was just perfect. Thank you for that. I hope Linda's still with us live in the stream. That was one of the true highlights of your stint on Nation Radio, Scotty. Chris Wilmot, without a shadow of doubt. That was a fantastic show. And they wanted to put, pardon me, love songs on in my place. So good luck with that. You can't get more of a love song than The Dark Island. I've just been listening. It was great to hear Linda again, says Betty McIver. Betty, bless you. Lovely to hear from you. I agree, Craig. I can remember that night like yesterday. It was a Friday night, wasn't it? And I'd just come back from holiday, just about this time of year. So it'll probably be a year. Last orders. If you've not got Hames to go to, says Catherine, I know it's time to go. J-Dog Gaming is back with us. I'm off to do some gaming. I might catch you just before you pop off. If I don't see you, take care. See you tomorrow for another great stream. J-Dog Gaming. Have a wonderful game. And have a great stream tomorrow if you're on. Hey, J-Dog, good night. Haste you back, says Alistair Campbell. Night, Catherine. Dinky-Doo, Scotty. Are you having another cuppa, says Glenn Peacock. Ah, the wonderful Gordon Robertson has just joined us. Hello, I was half working on the basis that you weren't on tonight. I was talking to and playing with Oliver. We both woke up just before 8. That's wonderful, Gordon. He'll be sleeping a lot. Beard of not to beard, that is the question, says Glenn Peacock. Ah, Glenn, you're a Shakespearean thespian. Keep the beard for defos, Scotty. Shaved, says the wonderful Susan Forrest down in Lancashire. There's shaved, Susan. Shaved. And beard. There we are. And a friend of mine said it doesn't actually age me, the beard. Usually when people put a beard on, they look like Methuselah. Linda, they're very skilled and you'll be just fine. You might need some eye drops. Good luck with the op. You'll be fine. We send Linda love, blessings, strength. We'll be thinking about her. And she's going to have her wee op for her cataract. And then she'll be able to see. Fantastic. Welly's song is smiling. You look more scrumptious with the beard, says someone. Hello, Gordon, says Craig. Dinky-Doo, Craig. Excellent. Lovely to have you with us. Guys, it's 25 past. What's the time? My goodness me. We've been on for an hour and a half. With the beard, it makes you look older and more mature. Without the beard, it makes you look 10 years younger. Well, Glenn, that's what somebody was saying the other day. They said the beard doesn't age you. Tell me what you think. What age is that guy? What age is that guy? And what age is that guy? There you go. Fantastic stuff. Did I tell you, some of you might have joined us since. Worried that Thomas has gone in a wee cream puff. I hope he's okay. Who would say shaved beard all the way, says Welly Song. Thank you, Welly Song. I put that down. Welly Song is a very, very, very skilled, creative genius. So she will know. So there we are. She's used to looking at stuff and deciding. Yes. Are you keeping okay now? Says Gordon Robertson. Yes, we are, Gordon. Thank you. Young at heart, Scotty. Nothing will age you, except maybe us lot. Oh, I've aged. I've aged since we started the live streams, Catherine. Beard, says Alistair Campbell. I think so. 35 without beard, 36 with beard. We'll maybe put up a wee poll. We'll do a poll. Can you do polls on YouTube? Jay, what are you all about? Have you taken a shout, Scotty here? It's Catherine. Yes, thanks, Gordon, says Craig. Fantastic. Now, this is very, very interesting because there's going to be a lot of lockdown growth. Her sweet people. Scotty, I can't find the off switch from a stair lift. It's driving me up the wall. Of course, we like it. A pole dance, says Magnus. Are you pole dancing, Magnus? Yes, you look like a villain with the beard. Well, Glenn, I might keep this on and do a bit of Shakespeare, do a bit of acting, a bit of thespian work. All right, do friends, Romans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury Caesar, not to praise him. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is oft interred with their bones. So let it be with Caesar. The noble Brutus hath told us Caesar was ambitious. Is this ambition? There we are. What was that? That's Mark Antony, isn't it? At Caesar's funeral. Someone, well, who knew? So there we are. Who knew? So fantastic. Crank has just joined us. Crank has just done an incredibly generous thing. He's put £4.99 into the dollar. He's tapped the dollar. Crank, I thank you. Very, very kind. You're a very, very generous man. That's several times you've tapped that dollar, Crank. You haven't put a request to. You're very, very generous. To be continued, says Glenn. Superb rendition, Scotty. Did you like that, Alistair? Would you come and see me in an outdoor Shakespeare? Yes, Julius Caesar. Yes, Mark Antony will be played by Scottie McClue. Typing's a bit chaotic tonight. I'm sharing the phone with a puppy who thinks it's a toy that belongs to him. Everything belongs to the puppy, Gordon. Rule number 1. Unless it's broken or can't be eaten. And then it belongs to you. That's yours. But everything else belongs to the puppy. Crank, thank you so much. That's very, very kind of you. And it goes to a very, very good cause. I am saving up to do things with the stream, and I spent today working on the videos, and J-Dog says the videos are looking better. Guys, can you all check out Scottie McClue's videos? Crank has paid for all the tea tonight. We can afford the milk and sugar for tomorrow. We can, Catherine, hee, says someone. So there we go. Thank you, Crank. That was very kind of you. It might not look like it, but I've been on and off 3 times since I joined tonight. Yes, well, I think Oliver is probably a very good critic of creative output, Gordon. And there may have been times that he thought, I don't want any more McClue just now. And the wee paw just went up onto your equipment. Fantastic. So there we are. How's he doing? Is he settled down at night? Wonderful, wonderful stuff. When I had my wee boy about 13 and a half years ago, I got up in the morning and I thought, this was his first night in the house. There wasn't a thing on the floor. And I thought, I think I can smell gas. I thought, oh, maybe the heating's playing up. I'll check it. Anyway, I went into the kitchen. I thought, whoa, I can definitely smell gas. He'd stretched his wee paw up and pushed the gas on a tiny wee bit. He'd been exploring things. And he obviously thought, I'll have a look and see what's up here. And put the wee paws up in the cooker and must have managed to turn it, pushed it in and turned it. So there we go. Fortunately, I didn't put on the light or anything. Otherwise, the two of us might have had a day out. Day out the windy. So there we are. Scotty, can you say good night to my friend Ian? I know he's watching. He loves the show. I can, Catherine. Yes, I'll say good night to Ian. Dinky-Doo Ian. Scotty, I had to iron my jeans this morning. Ended up burning my legs. Don't Sub-Zero stop. Some people will be listening. Don't try that at home now, folks. That was a joke. A merry jape. Wonderful. A merry jape. What a fabulous stream tonight. The streams have just got better and better. I'm worried about my dear friend Thomas, he of the loud tongue. Right, I'm just going to post that and post that. So there you are. I think Thomas has taken the wrong thing to heart. You're still there, Tam. Thank you, Scotty, says Catherine. Not at all, Catherine, absolutely. Welly Song smiling. Bless you, Welly Song. There we are. I can just, I have a sort of picture of you, Welly Song, and you're terribly, terribly strong inside, and you're very delicate in your approach to things. You're very, very light. You have a light touch to things, and you're very, very creative. We know this. So there you are. That's the sort of thing. I can see you're very sort of, you consider everything. It's wonderful. You're a consequential thinker. Am I right, Welly Song? Now then, sorry, leaving for a bit. I burnt my chips. Graham Niven, how can you burn your chips? You put them in, you should have put them in for a certain time. Do modern ovens, not that I would know, I haven't had an oven for years. It needs a pot. Gordon Robertson says he's okay at night. I've got a crate for him to keep him safe. It's at my bedside. Only a little crying and then sleep. Now, does the dog join in your crying? A wee toilet break during the night. Yes, you'll need that, Gordon. It's an age thing. And he got the puppy pad this morning. Very good. Then I get him off to sleep again, 7:30 till 8 a.m. You've taken him into your room, though. He'll want to sleep with you. I did that with old Lord Reith, and I didn't get a proper night's sleep for 13 years. But it didn't matter, but he would get up. I'd be lying sound asleep, and maybe at 4:30 in the morning, he would come over and the big nose would push into your face going, hey, do you want to waken up, pay me some attention? And I thought, do you want to go out? Oh, did you say out? Oh, we'll go there. I don't need to go out, but I'd like to go out. So I used to very often be walking him at 4:30 in the morning. You have a puppy. Yes, just arrived, Catherine. Wee Oliver. There we are. You're very good, Gordon. You'll know what to do. That wee dog will have a wonderful, wonderful life. So there you are. You just give them love. I've ruined 2 beautiful gun dogs just by hugging them. Fantastic. Very, very nice. So there we are. And I wish you many happy years together. I was looking at my wee guy today and I was thinking, you're just so beautiful. So I sound asleep. Wonderful. Scotty, did you ever smoke? Says Eddie Doyle. I did, Eddie, yes, very foolishly. Smoked for years and years and years. Fortunately, along came the late night streams and the late night shows on radio. And I thought, I cannot get through a 3-hour radio show because I'm running out of puff. And had I carried on smoking, I'd either be dead now or I would have the big puffy, all the rosea on the face, the big puffy eyes with watery tears. I would have a easy lung. Scotty reminds me what your dog's called. The new one's Clyde. Well, the 13-year-old is Clyde. The one in his 14th year is Clyde. And the one that I had first, who was 13, when he sadly passed on, was Lord Reith, called after Lord Reith of the BBC. And I have mentioned to Lord Reith's daughter, lovely lady, that the name Reith was shouted in the house because we'd called the dog after her father. I think she wasn't quite sure what to make of that one, but there we are. Love it, I've been told. Welly Song says, love it. I've been told I can Hold Your Own. Never heard Consequential Thinker before. It's a good one. No Welly song, I don't know, but I'm a wee bit sceptic, you see. So I can sort of, when I look at people, I can think through the airwaves, think through the ether. And nothing scary, don't panic about it or anything like that. And I just see you as you have a light touch. You're quite a light person. So you're not I don't think you'll carry a lot of weight, but you carry a lot of weight intellectually, and you're a consequential thinker. You think of the consequences before you do something. You're very wise. You're a wise lady. So there you are. Yesterday evening, I got him into his bed in the living room. I was lying on the floor in front of the bed to get him off to sleep. I'm not sure which one of us fell asleep first. We never are, but they do love a good kip, the puppies. But don't worry, there'll be plenty of time for him to wake it up, Gordon. My friend texted to say thank you for saying hello, Scotty, on air. He's had to dash out, but he says thank you. Not at all, Catherine. Hello to Ian, who's dashed out. Thank you so much to Crank, who tapped the dollar. I'm very moved by that. Lol, Gordon, so good, says Catherine. Can you do my reading, please, Scotty? Glenn, yes. I don't give readings as such. I mean, I just happen to have a gift of being in touch with people at a distance. And you, Glenn, you're a great character, a terrific character. You, again, have dealt with difficulties in your life. There's absolutely no doubt about that. And you've met them all head on and worked at it yourself to get yourself on track and keep a nice balance. You have a good relationship in your life. You've had one or two challenging relationships, I suspect, but you have come through all of that. And you are looking, you're a seeker in a way. You're always looking, you can see other people's points of view, but you're looking for interesting things in life now. You've reached a stage in your life you like interesting things. I'm going to leave it at that, Glenn. Am I talking nonsense, or have I got a point? So there we are. Scotty, I didn't know this about you. Very interesting. Well, Catherine, no, I mean, I think of people and then they'll phone me. Do you know? It's very interesting. I mean, Linda on playing the accordion, I was thinking this morning, would it be fabulous if Linda could Skype in and we could get her live on the stuff, you know? And that was just a bit of luck tonight. Bland, says Sub-Zero. There we are. I'll do a reading for Glenn. Bland. Sub-Zero, that's harsh. Readings are serious. They're not, they're not gospel, but, you don't muck about with things like that. You know what I mean? So I do. So what I've had in my life, Catherine, the person that took all the money from me used to also try to steal my energy. So there you are, the person who took my life savings, tried to steal my energy. Spot on, Scotty. I've had trials and tribulations. You have, Glenn, but you've come through them. You're a fixer. You're a winner. Yes, I have to tell you that. You are a winner. So there we are. But, if somebody asks me genuinely, I'll give them what I get from them, and let them know. So they are. Sub-Zero, get a life. Don't judge someone you don't know. Absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, I don't know Glenn, but I see a lot of strength round about him, a lot of inner strength. Glenn, you're what I would call a survivor, So there we are. And that's excellent news. So there are. Lol, says Sub-Zero. Yeah, it's not a joke, Sub-Zero. These are serious things. So there we are. And of course, I used to have a wonderful, wonderful medium on the radio who was very, very good at what he did. Very good. Fascinating. So there we are. It's just, I don't set out to do any of that. I just get that energy from people. So I've never, ever, ever taken anything. I've never stolen anything from anyone. I would never even take their energy without permission, but you get that. What's your thoughts on the book of Proverbs? Well, it's quite a book, Eddie, so what particular aspect are you asking me about? My thoughts on all these books are fantastic. The wonderful McAvoy production in County Cork has joined us. Have very good evening to you, sir. Lovely to have you from the Cold Key at Cork there now. Good to have you with us. Excellent stuff, McAvoy. You missed the accordion playing earlier, I take it. Sub-Zero, is your life so perfect? Glenn, nobody's life is perfect. If it is, there's something wrong. But we can strive for an element of perfection in our lives. We can do that. And, we can keep on. I was saying to somebody the other day, about things about recovering from having been scammed. And I thought, we'll get there wherever there is, because we've got to hear. Do you see what I mean? Very, very interesting. What I will say about the coronavirus, it's been an incredible leveler in life for the world, because people can't say they're above it. They can't say, well, no, I mean, I'm not going to get the coronavirus. I'm wealthy, for goodness sake. £5 million in the bank. So I won't get the coronavirus. They can't say that. People can't say, oh, I've had enough of this coronavirus in the UK. I'm going to move abroad. I'll go to Italy or Germany or Spain or something like that and get away from the corona. I'll go to China or Russia or Japan and get away from the... They can't do that. So there we are, you see. I think the book of Proverbs is full of so much wisdom, Scotty. Eddie Doyle, the Bible is filled with wisdom. They are very interesting. Stay on until 11, says Finlay Morris. From the ashes of disaster grow the roses of success. Alistair Campbell. Absolutely. Absolutely. And, as somebody said to me, he said, the only bad person I've ever met was this guy that took the money. And he seemed very nice at first, very plausible, all part of his formula for stealing money from people. And, he did have a lot of problems himself, right enough, but of his own making. And I can remember talking about that, and somebody said to me, Scotty, you cannot stride the world like you have, like a great colossus, like some great colossus, and not step on a shecht. Not skite on a shecht. I thought that was quite amazing. Fantastic. Good wisdom, says Rex. There we are, Wrexham. You're talking about getting there wherever there is. It's always been my understanding that there is Wishaw. Does everyone agree with me? We'll get there. We'll get to Wishaw. There we are. Gordon Robertson, you've no idea how interesting that is, particularly Wishaw. Wishy. Sub-Zero, I just don't like being judged. That's all when you don't know me. Absolutely, Glenn. And I hope you didn't think I was judging you in any way, shape, or form. Guys, can I have more likes, please? Can everybody move their chat and like the stream? Maybe, I don't know, about half a dozen of you? Something like that. Scotty, I think the Bible's also full of nonsense. Can I say that? Sub-Zero, of course you can say that. It's an opinion. But have you ever thought that you might think that the Bible is full of nonsense because you don't understand it? Do you see what I'm saying? We've always got to look at that side of it, I can see people posting things on social media, and I think they do not have a clue what they're talking about. And I always research the things. Now, research doesn't mean looking up a search engine. It means things like Well, you take stuff I talk on, history, the monarchy, that. I've been researching all that for 50 years. Several different books, that sort of idea. This is true, Scotty. You're still here and fabulous. Well, Catherine, what was most important when I got scammed was that I thought to myself, I must not lose me. A happy-go-lucky, light-hearted chap who likes to laugh, who likes other people to laugh, who has a small talent to amuse and to inform and to educate and to entertain. And I thought, I need to maintain that because that's me. So I had to work quite hard at that, because otherwise you could become a bitter old person. I could have become a drunk, that sort of idea, and given up and say, well, I've lost everything to this guy. He's stolen everything I've worked for, all these late nights in the radio, all these years, all these houses, moved, all the travel around between television and radio stations, driving through the middle of the night. This guy's just taken it all at one fell swoop. And then I thought, no, we'll recover. We'll recover. But of course, you get no end of serious shecht coming at you, because rest assured that somebody as twisted as that has told so many lies that people start to think it's your fault. It's that sort of idea. So there we are. So we are here, and we are fabulous, Catherine Raven, and so are you. And Welly Song, talking of fabulous, has just given me £1.49. I think that must have been £1.50. So there you go. And somebody's taken a penny of it in commission. So there we are. And I love your Rainbow Welly Song for the health service and for pride and all these things. Would that be possible? The Bible is God's word and full of wisdom. It is Eddie Doyle, and you can't change the word of God. So anybody that says it's nonsense hasn't studied it or doesn't understand it. Because even if you weren't a Christian, the Bible is an incredible code for living, and many's a time the parables. I live my life as the sower and the seed. Some seed will fall on good ground, some seed will fall on stony ground. Yeah? And it's the same. And I mean, that's what happens with the Bible. And people go, I can't even head nor tail of this. It's just nonsense. They've said it themselves. They've answered their own question. I cannot make head nor tail of this. That's why you have, I think it's almost the same to become a person of the cloth as it is to become a doctor, isn't it? It's not about 7 years to become a priest or a minister. Did the person who stole from you get prosecuted? No, Magnus, there was no point. Do you see what I mean? From that point of view, because he didn't have any money. Having said that, he became a convicted fraudster for doing something to someone else after he'd done it to me. So there you are, and he got prosecuted. So that was the thing. Dinky-Doo, Scotty, says the wonderful Alistair King. Alistair, you were in my mind today, and I thought we haven't heard. We used to hear from Alistair all the time, and we haven't heard for a while. And I know you didn't fancy the YouTube at first, but I would guess, like the rest of us, you've taken to it. And I thought, no, he will be busy because things are moving again. And I know that you were picking up your new transporter, and I thought that, but you were in my mind today. So are we septic? Did you think about Scottie McClue around lunchtime today? Well, no, lunchtime, it was later because days can get a wee bit later. So maybe about 2 o'clock. Just finished work. How was your day, Scotty? A good day today, Alistair. I got a lot done, and I've changed a lot of the videos around because I think that might be preventing the figures from going up. People go, what? I don't know what all this is all about. But so I've simplified it. So we've got the same, we've got the same photo up the same thumbnail on a lot of the videos, and a very simple title. So the title, I haven't managed them all yet, but the title is just Scottie McClue video talk show and the date, hashtag the date. So tell me what you think about that. Thank you so much for my Penny's Welly song. That was very kind. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There you are. There you go. So that's that. And that's the only bad person I've ever met, guys, you know. And somebody said to me, well, do be careful. There's a lot of them about, particularly now. Be very, very careful about scammers, you know, that sort of idea. But this person had been doing people all his life, and I was just his next victim. And he'd rung me with a few ideas quite a lot over the period since I'd worked with him, saying, what about this, what about that? What? And I thought, nah, I don't fancy that. And then there we go. So there you are, reading the scope, then draw your own conclusion on what's in front of your face. Absolutely, Glenn Peacock. Look at the perspective and study the facts. The Bible, ACOS says, the Bible was written by skivers who couldn't be bothered going out fishing or building. But all the writers of the Bible were either fishermen or builders. The scribes. I'm not religious, says Eddie Doyle. I don't practice any religion, but I believe in having a personal relationship with God through faith in Christ Jesus. So they were very interesting. You believe in a power superior to mankind. Yes, I agree. Yes, totally. I had the same, but let them go. Don't mess with the blessed. No, just let them go, I say, and then they are nothing. They are nothing. Whereas if you keep them on board, they are someone. The only reason I'm telling is to illustrate stuff that's happened to me, that it's certainly far from plain sailing. ACOS, the Bible was written by great men who were martyred for their beliefs. Someone, very good point, actually. Thomas Spin says, I don't know if this stream is for me anymore, guys. I'm going to take time away to weigh things up. Do, Thomas. Yes, absolutely. I mean, I know there's a lot of fun in you, but it's a very, very harmonious stream. And when you came on, you thought this stream needs shaking up a bit. You know, it says, got this old guy on with his beard and talking away just a lot of stuff. It needs a good old shake up. And I think that the stream might not be for you. That doesn't mean we haven't thoroughly enjoyed having a lot of your company on. But I think you're in a different direction. Do you see what I mean? The harmony and the chat is intentional. I was nearly said intelligent there, but it's intentional, Thomas. So that's what you get. Catherine, would you agree with that? You know, I mean, I've thought for a while that Thomas, a lot of fun, but maybe this is not his stream. Take a bit of time and have a think about it, Tam. But there you are. But there's no problem with you and I. Karma, Scotty. Absolutely, Catherine. The karma is perfect. I've seen karma 3 times in my life. And the reward. So when something has happened to me or somebody has done something, very often in a workplace, and then I've seen the karma, and I've thought, wow. And I've actually seen it in front of me. So there we are. And I'll tell you where I saw it. I was in one workplace, and the person that ran it just read me wrong and was a terrific empty snob. No harm to him, done terrific things, but was a bit of an empty snob, and was with a knighted gentleman, a very, very important gentleman. And as he walked past me, he was walking side by side with this guy, and he gave me a shove to the side as if to say, out the road, you, can you not see who I'm with? So that was that. Anyway, I'd only once met the very important person, just once. And he got to the door and he turned to the guy that had shoved me aside, just a gentle shove aside, but it was very much a out-of-the-road pleb. And he came flying back. He turned to him. He said, I haven't said good night to my buddy. And he came hurrying back, grabbed my hand and shook it vigorously and said, it's lovely to see you again, son. And I'm just thinking you'll do very well here for us. And then he turned to the pusher and he said, I'm just saying he'll do well for us. And the pusher's eyes nearly popped out of their sockets and he said, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you two knew each other. Is that not beautiful? He saw what had happened. He thought, no, I'm going to sort that. There we are. ACOS. Thomas, take care, mate, says Glenn. There you go, Tam. You see, you've got Glenn on side. ACOS, keep telling yourself that it might come true, says someone. Has no one matched my donation yet, Scotty? Alistair King, have you been at that again? What are you like? So there we go. There we are. There's Crank. And who else have we got? Fantastic. Alistair, that was extremely generous of you, by the way. There we are. Thank you to everybody who's tapped the dollar. Cheers, Glenn, says Thomas. So there we are. Craig says, what's the difference between ignorance and apathy? I don't know, and I don't care. I told you the other night I was having a religious discussion with a guy once, and he said, I don't know what you're talking to us for. I'm an atheist, for God's sake. So there you are. Catherine says, I took it as a compliment as they apparently only prey on good people, the best of people, and never find another you in anyone else. How very interesting, Catherine. So will that person, because, I think that's the kind of person that would try and contact you through the ether and steal your energy again, but they can't because they're shut out. So that's the interesting, yes. Are they jealous if you have a record of being kind to others, Catherine? Is that the problem? Yes, you close the door, lock it, don't look back, just put it down to experience. As long as we have health, that's wealth to me, Catherine. Where I lived in Yorkshire, which is the most beautiful part of the world, there was a big hall and you could sit in the garden and it was the most gorgeous garden. And there was a bench there and it said, the only true wealth is life. It was a memorial bench to a loved one. And it said on it, the only true wealth is life. Is that not absolutely amazing? And finding Linda again, there's another gorgeous person. What comes around goes around, says Glenn. It does, Glenn. Scotty, I've seen karma hit me straight away, so I didn't do something. And I said, well, karma must like me. There we are. Well, everybody likes you, Catherine. Professor Numpty Head, here's a word of wisdom from Numpty Head. The Bible says, thy will be done in earth and not on earth. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Are you sure it's not thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven? Another check, please, everybody, the Lord's Prayer. Also, you want to see the first chapter, you can look up Scottie McClue, Deliver Us from Evil, and you'll get the first chapter of my book. Keep safe, Thomas, says the wonderful Alistair Campbell. Yes, everybody wishes you well, Thomas, whatever decision you make. Welly Song says, thank you. Pride, NHS, something nice about a rainbow. Well, Welly Song, I can tell you, I had the loveliest father on God's earth. I know there are many lovely fathers, but this was just an incredible man, a one-off. It's such a privilege to be his son. And he was multifaceted and multi-talented. And he had an illness that was with him all his life. So he was either 100% well or he could have an imbalance. And I knew that at any time I could lose this wonderful man. I could have lost my father. But he made almost 74, which was pretty good with his condition. And at his funeral, he was referred to as a rainbow, a man of many colors. Wonderful, wonderful. And I think about 400 people turned up, something like that, maybe nearer 600, I can't remember. And it was a bucketing wet Friday night at 7 o'clock in the evening in March, at the Ides of March. He died one day and Dunblane happened the next day. Oh. Keep safe, Thomas, says Alistair Campbell, echoing the words of us all. Wonderful stream. Thanks again, Scotty, says Tony Slater. Not at all, Tony. Yes, I agree. My dad said that too. So there you are. Take care. Big Dinky-Doo, Scotty. Big Dinky-Doo to you, Glenn. What do you think about Boris going to Orkney and refusing to meet Nicola, Scotty? I think it's always a mistake not to meet Nicola. I think that's a fantastic opportunity. So there we go. Check your Bibles, folks. Yes, we will. Numpty Heat, do not think we're doubting you. We're not doubting you. Eddie Dahl says, Professor Numpty Heat, what version of the Bible are you reading? There we are. As it says in the New King James, it will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Is that right? And in King James Version, it says in earth. So there we are. So it will be done in earth. So I wonder if that could have been to do with the burial in earth. Where's Tam, says Finlay Morris. Tam's taking a wee bit of time to consider things, Finlay. He's not too sure if this is his thing, and I understand with the best will in the world what he means. Nobody ever has to watch Scottie McClue's live stream. It's because they want to if they're here. So there you are. And they don't need to comment. The Bible also mentions bottles now instead of wine skins. Now, Numpty Heat, would there have been bottles in the Bible's day? Glass blowing might be old. Thy will be done on earth as in heaven. So the one I have is thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. So there we are. That's the one. Me too. Mine was outstanding too. Very educated man and a kind man. Loved life, people every day. Loved my dad. He had a beautiful energy. Your father was lovely. He will be so proud of you, Scotty. Bless you, Catherine. What a beautiful thing to say. Thanks for 2 hours of your company. Magnus, thank you for 2 hours of yours. There we are. Would you ever condone speeding? No, Graham, unless you had to rush the wife into Hoppy when the baby was coming. But even then, speeding, you've got to be very, very careful. Although I think a lot of speed cameras, especially these big old ones, could be more dangerous. It's been proven that they were set up to make money. And if you see one and you slam on, and there's maybe oil or ice or water on the road, I had to rush home to put some chips on. Yes, never ever leave a chip pan unaccompanied if you were ever cooking real chips. When I stayed in Maryhill, in fact, every night, just when we put the telly on to watch the news, me ma, just outside the window. Couldn't hear a thing. There we are. I love chips, says Graham. There we are. Fantastic. We would pop on the news. The wonderful Mary Marquis was reading the news at that time. And then the opening, always somebody had set the place up with the chips. That nice judge in America understanding of things like rushing to hospital and accidentally breaking the law. I saw him a few times too. Yes, Catherine, he's fantastic. I mean, he's no soft touch, but he's a lovely, lovely guy. The world's tongue twister champion just got arrested. I hear they're going to give him a long sentence. Craig, we love it. Woo! Now that's my kind of joke. So there we are, Graham Niven. No, not that one, Graham Niven. Craig, says Catherine Raven. So there we are. I know, what is he like, Catherine? My goodness me. Any more likes on the go, guys? Thank you to everybody who's tapped the dollar tonight. Fantastic. How do I go about getting McClue's pies, Scotty? Eddie Doyle, you go into the baker's and you say, do you have McClue's pies? They go, what's that? And you're Scottie McClue. YouTube, live streaming, just for you. Dinky-Doo, vegetarian lettuce slice and a rich chicken sauce. All that. No harm in asking. What's different about your programs from any other? You get educated. Oh, Betty McIver, bless you. You're a very well-educated lady, I can tell you. But we all pick up wee snippets from each other. There's no doubt about it. Who tapped the dollar? Graham Niven, stacks of people tapped the dollar. Alistair Campbell tapped the dollar. And also our wonderful friend tapped the dollar. There's been quite a bit of dollar tapping tonight. Yes. Crank tapped the dollar as well. There's no doubt about that. So, and we've had quite a bit of dollar tapping, I say. The wonderful Welly song tapped the dollar. So there we are. So very, very kind of you all. I've just finished work. How's your day, Scotty? Oh, that's Alistair. You ever dealt with that? A very good day, Alistair. And I was thinking how things are. Jesus fished, yes. And he said to his disciples, I will make you fishers of men. So there we are. We'll catch a few out, I'll tell you. Thomas says, oh, yes. So there we are. That's fine. We got that, Thomas. Fantastic stuff here, guys. Craig, that was great. Alistair Campbell, round of applause. Who tapped the dollar? I love to learn new things and stuff about different people. I love people. I love this wee planet. Wee planet's gorgeous. Everybody on here is happy within themselves. I get a really, really good feeling. And they put their arms round the stream. And hopefully the stream puts its arms round them, you know? Are you on until 11? I've had a meeting with Mr. McCain. I'm sitting down. No, I'm going to have to go and have a meeting with Mr. Chicken Balls and Rice. Scotty, you're the icing on the cake. Because you being us people together. Thank you for that. And for all the stuff. Give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish, he'll eat for the rest of his life. Alistair King, you are a very, very wise man. We know this, absolutely. And I look forward to meeting you. So there we are. Hopefully you'll still do that wee bit of business we were talking about. Scottie McClue, face maskets would be awesome. I thought about that, Eddie, today. What's the name of the song that Linda did, says someone? The Dark Island. The Dark Island. Alistair, says Catherine. Welly Song is sending out 3 beautiful little purple hearts. What are they, Welly Song? Tell me more. Fantastic. Yes, a very, very sweet lady. A lady who's got lots of things worked out. A young lady with, I'm not going to say an old head on her shoulders, but a lot of wisdom. Yes, who's not been without challenges in her life. That's what I say. So there you are. I'm not going to say any more. Welly Song. So there we are. Scotty, face mask would make you a fortune with the right advertising. I know, well, we might get there yet. So there we are. Graham Niven, what are you talking about? So there we are. You and your chips, I say. There we go. Right, guys, shall we leave it there for tonight? It has been an outstanding stream tonight. I say to myself, well, that was just a belter. I can't see how we can improve on that. And then the next night we do. Definitely, Scotty. We'll get running again. I'm planning for next Saturday. Alistair, if that suits, that is penciled in. And you just let me know. So that's a week forward. So another week and then Saturday. Is that right? Dinky-Doo, Scotty, take care, big man. But see how it goes, Alistair, because I will understand if you get call-outs, you have other things on, you're a very, very busy man. See what you think. Au revoir, Scotty, says someone. Au revoir, monsieur. Je regrette, mais je ne parle pas français très vite, si tu parles lentement. Peut-être je comprends. Yes, Scotty, another top stream, Dinky-Doo, Craig. There are guys... If you can share and share and share, tell 10 to tell 10 to tell 10. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. That would be brilliant. Fantastic. There we are. Yes, I'll give you a call to get everything next week. Thanks, Alistair. That is very, very much appreciated. And let there be light. And Scottie McClue. And there was light. Good night from me, Oliver and Toya the hamster. Gordon, love to you, love to Oliver, love to Toya, and all those whom you love. Dinky-Doo, I say. Good night, Catherine and all. The goodbye songs of the wonderful Finlay Morris. Good night, Gordon and everyone. And we'll say good night and many blessings to Thomas Urtam. So there we are. He will make the right decision, I can tell you. Are we ready? Goodbye, everybody, goodbye. Take care, everybody, as you go join in. Goodbye, everybody, auf Wiedersehen, au revoir, and a cheery oh. They've got their arms in there, they're putting their arms about the stream. Thank you, Welly Song, absolutely. Arms around you, big arms. Yes, keeping you safe and well. Good night, Catherine. Good night, Craig. Thank you so much. Thank you to every single one of you. Many, many blessings from me, Scottie McClue. Look after your dear selves. Stay safe. Stay fabulous. Enjoy being you. It's a lovely thing to be. Thank you very much for another nice evening, says the wonderful Gordon Robertson, Scotty. And Dinky-Doo. Good night, all. Good night, Alistair. Good night, everybody. Dinky-Doo. Ta-ra, lads.